favorite rap time, your favorite movie stars time, your favorites time, your favorite moguls time, your favorite celebrities time. Let's conversate about it. We about to get into it. Right now, there is a Popeyes chicken sandwich hysteria going on. Most, not all, because someone got it. Most Popeyes right now are having issues actually serving the chicken because they're saying it's sold out. Now, I want you to think about this hysteria. And there's three particular subjects I'm going to bring up to help you think. Hopefully, somebody gets a thinking mechanism out of it. I'm going to do my best. The number one thing is I want you guys to look up bioengineered salmon. Now, why do I say this? Because chicken is eaten more readily than salmon. You don't go to your favorite fast food place and say, let me get the salmon burger. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Recently, I looked into the salmon. There is a lot of bioengineering going on with this. Now, here's the thing. If the FDA approves it, stores can rush out the meat. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is for an educational purpose. So, there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to catch this and end up putting themselves in a situation. And what does this hysteria have to do with any of us? Let me explain. It gets deep because not only is bioengineering going on, substitutions going on, which is number two. So there's substitutions to certain meats that they're so closely related to it in texture and it can be renamed as the meat they're saying. There's ways around it that these companies use. Third, is there any medical benefit to the food? If there's no medical benefit and I don't have to make it a medical benefit, I can literally use this food for whatever purpose that I see fit. Now, let me explain, because everything gets deeper. There's a level of pre-programming in the way that this is working. And I'm doing this simply for educational purposes to everybody that does watch me. That's the reason behind it. So some people are going to dislike it. Some people are going to like it. I got my normal topics coming up, but this needs explained. So I want you to think to yourself, in and out of your understanding, I myself had Chinese food that I knew wasn't the right food, so I just threw it away. Never went back to the Chinese spot again. This leads you to believe and understand that the property of the food you're eating must make sense in order for you to get the nutritional value out of it. So I want you to really think about what it is you're eating. Do you know it's chicken? Did you buy it off the shelf and cook it? You didn't. Do you know the purpose behind why everybody's rocking with this chicken how they are? You don't. Look at the behavior around getting this chicken. That's telling in itself. It's not just marketing ploys. There is a bigger reasoning. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It gets deeper. Like the bioengineered ideology. They took, I think it was some Alaskan type fish and mixed it with a totally different species of fish. Do you know that there's certain fish in certain climates to catch? And it's for a reason. If I'm mixing these together and interbreeding them and selling it as the regular, are there no long-term issues that can occur because the mixture of these two different types of fish and making people ingest it? And what is the criteria of the FDA to accommodate us to say this food's safe? Think about this. I'm trying to, guys, I know that most people aren't going to show up because they want to see, but you're going to see when I do lives like this, it's the most telling, most educational. The moment I seen everybody running for a Popeyes chicken sandwich, I didn't want it. I didn't want it. I don't even want to try it. I'm being honest. Because that told me up front that it's probable and it's a possibility for a couple of things. Let me name one of them off. If this meat was injected with hormones, I don't know about the cancer properties with it. If this meat was not taken care of like the other meat in the stores, I don't know the property of it. Even if you want to tell me it was brought from the stores, what company, and was there a tag on it to tell me if it's organic, if it's the regular meat? Because let me tell you, in this documentary I watch, and I'm a very educated person, I watch a lot of this type of stuff. And the documentary I watched, they literally were allowed to introduce a meat coming up in 2022 that was bioengineered, that they do not have to tag, and was claimed safe by the FDA. Did you know that? Did you know that? When I watched this, I was floored. Salmon, you think a fish, it's one of the safest meats. Protein, you think it's the healthiest. But how would you know if it's bioengineered if they don't mark it as such? You just be eating it like it's just regular meat. And this is where we get the videos. And my dude that had that, you're welcome to tag that below, of the video with the meat still moving after it was sliced up. The meat was sliced up and prepared, ready to just be cooked. It was still moving. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it wasn't fake. There was nothing fake about it. The guy talked to me. I talked to my guy. I asked him, how would meat still move? Smart guy. Chris A. Smart told me when you put salt on certain type of meats, the muscles react. He said, so off of how that react, I allegedly think that's frog. So this meat was not claimed as frog. It was actually called chicken. Listen, I had frog before. I'm telling you guys right now, very few of you would tell the difference between frog and chicken. That's taste. And it was prepared by some of the best chefs. It tasted great, but it was frog and it was labeled frog. If I put meat together, okay, and I tell you it's this, and you're thinking it's this, but it comes off and you don't really know, what are your thoughts then? Because you're eating meat thinking it's something. Listen, in my Chinese food, I knew it was rats. I'm not dumb. I knew it was mice and rats. Dang near left a tail on a few of them. I never went to that shop again. I had to get my composure. The first thing I thought is, I'm running up in that shop. Oh, I'm running up in that shop. Then I said, wait. Never look back. They never caught my business again. I see people running in and out of there. I know they're eating it like it's the best thing ever. Disgusting. One time I got served cattails. Cattails. And they called it shrimp. I never seen, you want to know who put me on? I remember I walked in front of my grandfather eating that when I was younger. He looked at me, to him like, it's a shrimp. When he left, he subtly gave me the hint. When he left, I was looking at it, and I was looking at it. I'm like, I'm eating cat. I was looking for him. He dipped. He was like, what you eating cat for? And dipped. I was like, this is cat. I almost threw up. I was like, what is this? What is this? Like, I'm telling you, listen to me, all of you. Do not run out eating the meat. Let me ask you a question. FDA approves it. They have certain levels of stuff they have to have in the food to approve it, right? So let me ask you this. Let me just ask you. You're running with your child to get this sandwich everybody's talking about. What if it was injected with something other than hormone? Would you know? Would you care your child's eating it? What if, because they knew everyone wanted to rush to get it, the next batch of chicken sandwiches that come out is injected with something far more than hormones? What is your thoughts? Now, let me put you on to this. Go over and take a peek at I Smoke Hip Hop. It's something I watched on I Smoke Hip Hop's channel, yo. Check it out. He did a video. He linked this Hysteria. It was pre-programmed in the Boondocks. I remembered that episode. I was like, no way. He's right. You know, he talks through his Popeyes chicken thing, but the snippets he's showing, it was in the Boondocks. It was. This very recent, like, it's no different. That whole episode explains what just happened. And I was like, you know what? That was pre-programmed in our minds that we need to get chicken. Just had a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich before. It's really good. But still, how do I know? Because also in the video, he shows you what happened. I don't have to do the receipts. He showed you them. Literally, go check it out. On his channel, the receipts he showed were real. They were finding rats made of chicken in Popeyes. They were finding all types of things in some Popeyes. This was pre-programming for your mind. Get me? When people are rushing to get something, you don't want, let me ask you, if people are rushing out, oh, you got to get this new type of water that came out. They called it the fully restore your body water. Are you all going to run and get it? Think about it. You have to think about it. Use your brain. Stop and think. The moment I seen everybody getting it, I was like, nah. Video link I sent to you. You would have to say your name to me. I remember everything people send to me, but I would have to know what name you're on. I know Dee Dee's name. I know his. Look, they're messing with it. They're messing with it. Now, it jumps around, but you seen it disconnect. Listen, I bring you guys the real. I want you to get the meat in your hand and make it yourself if you really want it that bad. Seriously, if you have that ability, you're better off doing it that way. Add your ingredients, learn how to cook. That's key. Don't play around like that. Don't play around like that. Yeah, we had an onlooker. I ain't never seen them around. See, when I ain't never seen people around, I already got you. I don't know what he was waiting for. I walked over. Thought he was going to say something, but whatever. Anyways, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all that so you understand where I'm coming from. Don't play around with it. Don't play around with it. When they are releasing stuff this way, don't think it's all sweet. Don't think it's all good. Oh, this is just good food. No, it's not, dummy. There's a reason they got you rushing for it. There's a reason they got people fighting to get it. Number one, it's to test the breakdown of your society and your humanity. Remember, that's a word you're going to hear me say a lot. It's testing your humanity. How much are you willing to do just to get this sandwich? How much are you willing to do when there's a disruption in you getting something that you're looking for when it's just food? One of you, name who's ever fought over a chicken sandwich. Right now, one of you name if you fought over a chicken sandwich. Do you know that was a new landmark? I don't know of anyone who fought over a chicken sandwich. You'll fight over someone stealing your food. You'll fight over someone knocking your food out your hand. Who fought over a chicken sandwich just to consume it? Did you see the video where the guy, they said they're all out, he jumped through the drive-through window? Really? Over a chicken sandwich? Bruh, over a chicken sandwich, you're catching a charge? Really? Think of how stupid that is. Think of how stupid that is. Doesn't make sense, does it? It's testing your humanity. It's testing how inhumane society will be just to get something that is the new rave. And they fit perfectly into the test. Matter of fact, the results were astounding. Maybe more astounding than they thought. I'm telling you this. It was probably more astounding than they thought. Think of how many people did free marketing for this chicken sandwich. Let's be real. How many people did free marketing for them? Oh, you gotta told 10 or 12 people, you gotta go try it. You got to. You just put money in their pocket when they wouldn't pay you a dime in real life just to market for them. Not even a little bit. They wouldn't even pay you $100 to market for a day. And you just market it for them. They wouldn't give back to you. They wouldn't give you a coupon. They don't care. Y'all gotta think deeply. Critical thinking is not just a claim for this, oh, you just do it. Objectivity is not just for, oh, just do it. Think about your surroundings, situations. Stay objective. That's the problem. Stay objective. If you're willing to jump for anything placed in front of you, when the reasoning makes no sense, then what are you doing? Free marketing? Do you know how much marketing? Let me ask you. And I learned this too today. They said they saved between 23 to 25 million dollars off of the free marketing. Million. Popeyes for this chicken sandwich. 23 to 25 million dollars saved from marketing from random people who get nothing from it. All they took was your $4 per person. Maybe more if you got it for other people. Do you see this insanity? It's testing how to get into your mind to get you to do what they want you to do. You see, I understand. It's a new thing, you want it. I've seen so many new things come out on menus in restaurants, ain't nobody want. But why this one thing? Why was it portrayed in media about this to you? Think. I mean, guys, you need to think so your children know how to think. You not thinking ruins your children's ability to think. Everybody got a chicken sandwich. You could go to any restaurant and get a chicken sandwich. Why this one? I guarantee, here's what's crazy. In Texas, I could get a better chicken sandwich than Popeyes. I know I can. Fact, I don't even have to eat it. I know I can. Because of the style of cooking. The quality of cooking. Are you kidding me? Probably no hormones. Probably no of that mystery stuff. Come on. Let me tell you something else. When you get a chicken sandwich or anything chicken related, other than getting the chicken leg, the thigh, knowing what it is, if it's that, you don't think they cut up pieces of chicken, it gets mashed into a machine and formulated for you to eat? You think one chicken nugget is just one chicken? It's not like 100 different chicken pieces in one? You guys really don't know how food is made to that low of a level? I'm trying to put y'all on to what you need to know. Come on. Stuff you get made, it's mashed up. Beef, when you get a burger, it's mashed up of like 30 cows. It's not one cow in that burger. I'm trying to help you understand. And if one of those cows was sick, well, that sickness got mashed up into your burger. You need to think this way. Now, I'm not trying to tell you, oh, I don't eat meat. Don't eat meat. That's not what this is about. This is about think and look at what it is you're consuming. Don't just go for the price. Look at who made it. Look at the quality. Yeah, pesticides, or you want it as organic as possible, only grass-fed. But I have a question. What if I could put that on the packet? Now, remember what I told you. The regulations of them accepting something, they differ by the amount. Think about this. What if I could tag grass-fed on a package? If I had a facility of a place where I can have 1,000 cows, but at least 800 of them were grass-fed, I could then put that on the package. Think. They know it's mass production. So you can't make it to the T, oh, they had to be. But by the regulations, they could throw it up and down and tell you, well, you can't say that's not grass-fed because by these rules, we can say it's grass-fed. And you may not know those rules because you're not part of the industry. Let me bring you over to something else. We go to these foreign stores, Chinese food, Japanese food. Stop eating there if they don't eat what they cook. I'm going to repeat it one more time. If you're eating at these foreign places, stop eating there if they're not eating what they cook. I've been to 3 different Chinese restaurants watching this particular thing. All 3 of them ate nothing that was on the menu. They ate not one thing on their menu. Why? Why? You're making food all day. You're sitting down to eat food. Don't tell me you're tired of it. Your food's completely different. Why aren't you eating what you cook for us? Oh, well, boss said we can't eat the food. Okay, okay. But you're telling me I never see you pull up to a seat of General Tso's chicken. I never see you pull up to a seat of sweet and sour chicken. I never see you pull up to a seat with sweet and sour pork or no type of beef on your plate. Why? Think. Think. When I began thinking this way, I just said, freak it. I might as well look into fast food. I only get specific things, and even that I'm cutting back. You get me? And Subway's no better. But I'd rather slide over to Subway. At least I see it's ham. Allegedly. You see what I'm saying? There's no give or take to it. But when you see a mass of people flocking to this chicken sandwich, keep watching those people in the next 5 to 10 years. See how healthy they remain. See if their health remains. And remember the chicken sandwich hysteria that occurred. I'm telling you, I eat a certain way. I don't eat too much anymore. Come on, guys. You got to think. This is an agenda to not only get to your mind, but to lead you to a certain direction. Five Guys don't kill their meat. They make it. Killing their meat has nothing to do with it. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. We're talking about consumption. What am I consuming? What am I eating? Where did it come from? How was it made? Because what you'll figure out, some of them get their meat from the same grocery store you go by to get to McDonald's, to get to over here, to get to over there. Come on, guys. Like, you gotta think. Like, come on. I'd rather be in Subway. I'm just being honest. At this point in time, after all I learned about bioengineering meat, I'm mixing two types of meat. Say I wanted to stretch my meat. Think of it as some of you work the block. I know some of you work the block. Think about the block. You got to stretch your work, right? So how are you going to work it? You're going to mix in a little baking soda, or you're going to mix in a little bit of Reggie with whatever. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So if I'm going to do that, and I'm looking at selling meat as a business, you don't think I'm going to mix in a little something to stretch my meat? Really? To get more money for my meat, I could be selling you 80% meat. You don't even know what the rest is. It could be chemicals that look like meat. But since most of it's meat, when you cook it, you don't see it. Come on, guys. It's time for you to start looking. This is stuff that hit me hardest when I seen that they openly admitted to bioengineering salmon. You openly admitted you're bioengineering and don't have to tag it. That means you already got the meat in rotation. How many years is the question? How many years has this meat been in rotation? You know I'm telling facts. How many years have you been feeding it to me? You knew behind the scenes years ago you didn't have to tag it. The only reason you're talking about it now is because there's a specific group challenging you to tag your meat. And they got a lawsuit on the FDA that they don't want to speak about. If you ask them about it, they don't want to talk about it. Oh no, we can't discuss that. It's because they know the regulations are loose. Let me tell you something I learned. And this is what I learned. And this is in any business. I'm about to put you on. There's something called a gray area. Have any of you ever heard of that term? Gray area? Let me give you a specific thing. And this has to do with houses. Let me give you something specific, because I love breaking my knowledge down with people. When it comes to houses and you get a broker, okay? For some brokers, there's a gray area that just being your broker and using you as a referral for the bank to say, do I want this person? Should I help this person? They get a fee. Did you know that? You don't have to buy nothing. They get a fee just for giving your name and them checking you to see if they want to give you money. Did you know that? So say if I'm a broker and I get 100 names in, only 5 people purchase. Of course, I make my money off those 5 people. The other 95, I get a fee just for referring them. Say it's $100 a person. Do you get where I'm going here? Am I making more sense? I'm trying to put you guys on. This is why anybody you're doing business with, anybody you're doing anything business related, whether you're eating, whether you're purchasing, you need to check the quality of what it is you're consuming. Consumption's not just for eating. Consumption's for what you're feeding your mind, what you're feeding to your spirit. It's all consumption. You get me? Because it makes up you. I'm trying to not get super deep, but this is what you got to understand. If you understand this, you understand exactly why people going after this food like they are. It's a gift and a curse. It's a gift because Popeyes makes the money. It's a curse because you don't know what you're eating. You don't know why people want it so bad. There's no marketing in the world that works that way. Has people running to attack something. It's deeper than that. It's we're picking something that we know will appeal to people and we're testing them. Whenever you see something like this, it is a test of your humanity. It's not just a chicken sandwich. It's testing your humanity. What you'll do for a chicken sandwich. You get me? Am I making sense to anyone? What would you do for a chicken sandwich? That's simple. It's nothing heavy. It's nothing crazy. It's not like, oh, it's magic. No. What would you do for a chicken sandwich? When you see a bunch of people online fighting over a chicken sandwich, what would you do to get one? When I seen this, I wanted no parts of it. To be real. They sold out here. They sold out within the first 2 hours. First 2 hours. Has Popeyes ever sold food like that? Popeyes ain't never sell food like that. They ain't never sell it. Even when they first opened by me, nobody was going there. They were going there like it was Burger King. You didn't matter. But you come out with this one sandwich. New. How many places came out with new food? How come everyone isn't running to certain places for the new food? They did marketing in a certain way. And what a source is telling me, Black Twitter, specifically Black Twitter, was allegedly responsible for marketing it. Do you think Black Twitter made money? Possibly. But what one person made money marketing it? They were telling all their friends about it. Now the running joke is going to become reality. Because people are going to be joking about, oh, you going to get that chicken sandwich? Yeah, everybody's still rushing to get it. I'm telling you, this was a test of humanity. Who else made money off of this? Police. They made a bunch of money arresting people. Now they got court cases, fines because of this. It was a money marketing scheme that worked flawlessly. Flawlessly. Until you start thinking about life this way, you will always miss the understanding that is interpreted through what we see occurring. I'm trying to tell you, it's not just about a sandwich. It's about your humanity. You'll stoop that low to get a sandwich that you'll fight and break windows in Popeyes. You'll stoop so low to get a sandwich, you're jumping through the drive-through window because they ran out. You'll stoop so low to get a sandwich you can make at home, a sandwich, that you're ready to fight everybody in the store because there's no more. They tested your humanity and you failed. This is a fail for humanity at this point. And this shows the fallen state of humanity. Back in the days, you think they would have did that? I'm going to tell you what would have happened. there would have been just as many people home trying to copy the style and master it and say, I can make the Popeyes chicken sandwich at home. What happened to that mentality? I'm trying to tell y'all, if you don't understand the signs of certain things going on around in the world, you're not going to get the outcome. You're not going to understand the plan. You're not going to get when you're being duped. I'm trying to help you get that deeper feel for what's going on around us. I'm telling you, guys, do not. Here's what I'm saying. In my opinion, TheCzarr, all rights reserved, do not think you should be rushing to get that chicken sandwich. I'm telling you, do not. To my knowledge, a lot of people aren't going to listen to me. That's fine. But I said it, so I feel better. I'm able to sleep better because I told you. It's your decision. Do not feel you need to taste it. Please, do not do that. It is not what you think. I'm telling you. It's never what you think it is. Because then they're going to come back and someone's going to say, oh, mine was a rat, and prove it. And then it's going to have you thinking about what you ate. Then there's going to be riots at Popeyes. You get how it works? I'm telling you, it is not what you think it was. I always check my food before I eat it. It's a habit. If I just dug into my Chinese, I would have ate baby mice. Matter of fact, because of that situation, I can't even eat General Tso's chicken. For real. I'm like, ever since they did that, makes me question every single place. Unless I'm making it myself, just because the sauce is on it, I can make my own sauce, General Tso's sauce. If I really want it, I can find a place that makes it, pre-makes it. There's always places that pre-make the sauce. And I'll cut and cook my own chicken that crispy, put it in there. Because listen, to make General Tso's, to get it sauced up, it don't take nothing but 2 to 3 minutes in the pan with the sauce, twisting it around. Then you take it out. Add in the spices and things that you want. You can make the sauce sweeter if you make it yourself. Look up how to make it yourself. Stop falling for the thing. Look up how to make a Popeyes chicken sandwich. On YouTube, there's someone showing you what they think. You'll get close. If you keep working on it, you'll master it. Make it yourself so you know what you're eating. Listen, back in the days, what did they do? They got their own food, make it at home. What do they do in France? They're not doing a lot of eating out. They're getting their food fresh every day, making it at home. I'm trying to put you guys on. And overall, the French, health-wise, eating-wise, they're healthy because of it. I'm trying to tell you, the Popeyes chicken sandwich, I do not, in my opinion, believe it is what you guys think it is. You think it's just a chicken sandwich. I beg to differ. The behavior around, I beg to differ. Look at the behavior around. Maybe you'll understand. I wanted to give you that understanding, not just about the chicken sandwich, but the past and the ideology moving forward. When looking at your food, when dealing with your food, when dealing with your health, how you eat, what you eat, you need to learn to do for yourself. Fast food isn't the answer. And I know certain situations, you can't help but it. But I'm saying about that chicken sandwich, do not chase it. When you see people acting that way, I think there's a little more in that chicken sandwich than they want to talk about. Really. Sold out everywhere? Oh, no chicken, no fries, because everybody came and brought it up? You got people trying to sell chicken sandwiches because everybody wanted it. Think about it. Think. You got to think, man. I'm trying to put you guys on the best I can. You got to think about what it is you're consuming. This is about consumption. Is the chicken safe to eat? Ask yourself that. And are you willing to take that chance? Is it that good? Is it safe to eat, and are you willing to take that chance? These are natural things you got to think about, especially dealing with your food. Now, same guy came around the corner. Same guy who, now he got the jacket back on. He was like, I'm gonna put the jacket on. It's kind of chilly today. He won't say nothing. And here's the thing. I never seen this clown around. Still wearing shoes too big for your feet. Like, come on, dude. Really? Really? Let's clean the screen. Really? Come on. You gotta be kidding me. But I want you guys to think about it. And I'm not telling you to eat nothing nasty. Reminds me of that T.I. movie where the main ingredient in the chicken was weed in the grease. You know what? That's interesting you brought that up. That's as quick as they can add an extra ingredient to it. That's just being honest, you know? And a little bit, I plan to get into my regularly scheduled program. I just want to bring this to y'all real quick because I looked into it. I watched a couple documentaries and I was like, let me talk to them real. Let me talk for real. Because I do value y'all. You know, a lot of people come in here and hate, but I actually value y'all. And I don't want to see y'all in that same situation. I feel like it's talking to a brother or sister, somebody that, you know, I'm just being real with. So I gotta give y'all the real. I can't say I'm a real YouTuber and not give y'all the real. That would be wrong of me. But when I watched that documentary and how they argued and the FDA backed them, that they didn't have to put bioengineered on the package, I was like, you're giving me something you're calling salmon. There was no salmon in it. That's the catch. There's no salmon in it. They took two totally different species of fish and called it salmon. Buy the salmon over here, and it's not even salmon. It's probably two types of fish you would never eat. They groomed them in a cage. They got to, I think he said, 10 to 12 inches in just a month to 2 months. Think about fishing. In 2 months, you had a fully grown fish. 2 months? What you bioengineer it with? You didn't just mix these two fish and the species just grew. You added something else. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta understand what you're eating. Those chemicals they use to grow the fish fast could be the same ones to make you grow something else fast. And it's nothing good. I'm trying to tell you. This is the realest I can kick it to you. I'm only saying that to the people. I ain't got nothing heavy coming up. Next, it is informative. But I'm not going in. You guys understand, off of me telling you, and Rain Lucy, put respect on my name with that. You know, we're good. But people hated that I even brought up what you said, dog. They hated me. They were like, no, I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. But they did put hate on me. But you know how I rock. We ride through the hate. Not worried about the hate. The hate's fuel for the drive. You get me? So we're going to still put that down. I'm still moving forward with it. I just wanted you to know that you got haters out there, so you're doing something right. Just so you know. It's crazy, man. They be, for no reason. They don't hate nobody who slapped their mama the way they hate me and you. Like, they don't hate nobody who do crazy stuff. I'm like, why are you hating me? I was like, he showed me proof. Anyways, I'm about to come back with it. You don't want to miss it. We about to get into it. I had to talk to my people for a minute. Y'all had to know. And you know, I mean, they're not going to like that I talked about this like that. But I had to. You had to know. Don't rush for that chicken sandwich. Take at your own risk and precaution for the future. You know how I rock. Your favorite rappers' time, your favorite movie stars' time, your favorite celebrities' time, your favorite athletes' time, your favorite moguls' time, your favorite YouTubers' time on the low. Trust me, we got the million, multi-million, not just the ones you see me mention, million subscriber YouTubers watching on the low. Made friends with me and then backed out. I don't know what that was about. But you know how I rock. All rights reserved.